I got to salute to my boy Blueface, man. Another week and 2 more black eyes, man. Holy. Yo, let me tell you this, man. Blueface is down to get his ass whipped for a check. I've never seen this in my life, bro. Blueface is like a battered woman right now, bro. We might have to change the name for these two. We got Bluetooth and black eyes. That's it. Krishan is Bluetooth, and Blueface, we have now renamed him. I want to say black eyes, but we might just have to call him black and blue. Bluetooth and black and blue. That might work. Jesus Christ. Look at this shit. Yo, I've seen heavyweight fighters go 15 fucking rounds, nigga. Nigga, Floyd done fought like 55 fights, and I've never seen Floyd look like this after a match, bro. I've just never seen a thing like this. I just want to ask my man Blueface some questions. How bad or how big is a check, my man? How big is the check you're getting, bro? And the craziest, yo, somebody got to let this nigga Blueface watch an episode of Fresh and Fit. I ain't gonna lie to you. Or at least 5 minutes of Andrew Tate. Or, goddamn it, at least, like, listen to the Godfather Kevin Samuels at least for 3 minutes. Jesus Christ. Or shit, he got to come in. He better adopt the big act philosophy. Bitch, I'm the prize. The fuck? You can't get a prize, no fucking black eye. How the prize gonna have a black eye? I'm the prize. The fuck is you talking about? I'm the prize. Who the prize in this relationship? I wonder. Blueface is reminding me of a nigga who needs his girl to make $1. That's the sad part about it, bro. You know how optically this is a horrible look? The famous Crip getting his ass whipped by his girl every 2 business days. This shit don't even look like a jab, nigga. This shit look like it's a combo, nigga. One of them shits you gotta put like a 15 like button combination into the controller, like up, down, left, right, L1, L2, L3, L1. Like, bro, you gotta do all of that. After the 15th button, like one of Manny Pacquiao joints. What the fuck? The only thing I can say about Blueface, though, and this is why I'm not gonna judge him. Blueface, I know he black, but he on some white boy shit. I'm gonna keep it a bean with you. He like getting his ass whipped. Nigga, I think they were on live. He told her, show them the black eye you gave me. What? Nigga, what the fuck? Show these folks how you beat me up. I think Blueface one of them type of dudes who probably get tied up by Krishan Rock. And I'm not dissing him at all. I fuck with Blueface. But he probably get tied up by Krishan Rock. She got a candle and she dropped hot wax on his chest. I think he likes getting beat up. It's a kink. This is some kinky shit. Because I was really thinking, I'm like, is he getting abused? Or is it some kinky shit? Nigga, this is a kink. Krishan Rock might be pulling Blueface's hair in sex. You know how you supposed to pull your girl hair? She might be pulling his shit. This shit is getting out of hand, chat. This some BDSM shit, nigga. You ever see one of the movies where the nigga got like a tennis ball in his mouth, pause, so he can't talk or scream, and they got his ass tied up on a wheel, and the chick just spin the wheel? Let me look it up. Here we go. You ever seen that episode with Will Smith and Nia Long? And she was on some BDSM shit? Come on, let me see. She was beating his ass for all them sorority sisters. Hold on, let me see. Sorority. Like, there's a sorority episode of this shit. She was violating that nigga. The whole episode. Y'all remember that episode? Or maybe it wasn't Nia Long. I don't know. Anyway. It was in the cabin. You right. Will Smith cabin. Bruh, he was getting his ass beat, nigga. Alright. I can't find it. And I ain't trying to get this shit striked. Whatever. Holy shit. Yeah, she did tie that nigga up in the cabin. Somebody said they dropping a docu-series, act it could be promo. Brother, I'm going to just keep it 100 with you. This a real black eye, bro. This ain't makeup. This ain't makeup, nigga. That nigga looked like he just went 15 rounds with Javante Davis, nigga. By the way, this is why it sucks to be in the position Blueface is in. Because I think he's into that kink. And by the way, I'm going to keep it 100 with you. I think at times he do snap. And I think he might do stuff to her too. I'm going to be honest. But I do know they're into some weird shit. And part of the reason he always tells her on camera to show what she did to him is that when she show a bloody lip or a bloody nose, we be like, damn, you did get that nigga a black eye. I think they fighting like Bloods and Crips, bro. But I do think Blueface likes it. I don't know. Somebody say he probably like getting his balls crushed or some shit like that. I don't know, man. I seen this thing on YouTube, man. It kind of fucked me up, bro. Because I'm wondering if it's true. It was like the fall of Blueface or something like that. It was like a little thingy. Like, you ever seen this?
Blueface's music career is at an all-time low. You only ever hear about...
Yo, my only thing with Blueface, and by the way, I really got no problem with him. Like, yo, I like Blueface a lot. I think he's so entertaining, and I think he can rap. I do get pissed at artists who throw away their talent and who just, bro, I literally feel like he's just sacrificing his career. He really don't give a fuck. But anyway, let's watch this.
About him these days when he gets into a physical altercation in public with his girlfriend Krishan Rock. However, people knew Blueface's career was destined for failure back in 2019 when he said this in his first major interview.
Oh, you started Cash Money through Cash Money?
Cash Money West.
Oh, so that is through Birdman and
all I know is Cash Money West and Whack 100. You gotta ask Whack about the other people involved.
You haven't seen your own paperwork?
Nah, I seen it, but Whack showed me. I ain't see the, you know.
It's very clear from this interview that Blueface does not know the details of his record deal. He didn't realize that he was signed to 4 record labels at once. He knows he's signed to Cash Money West, which is a division or imprint of Cash Money Records, founded in 2018 by Birdman and Whack 100. but Cash Money Records is distributed by Republic Records, which is owned by Universal Music Group. Now, there are plenty of successful artists who are signed to multiple labels. However, there is no debate that when your money is being split up 4 times before you get it, it's going to be much harder to make profit. The obvious piece of advice is that you should never sign a contract that you didn't read or you don't understand, but it's much more complicated than that. Signing a bad deal might actually be a good strategy for some artists. Blueface signed his deal in 2018 thanks to the success of his breakout single, Respect My Crippin'. The music video dropped on World Star Hip Hop, and Blueface became a viral meme with his offbeat rapping, high-pitched voice, and silly lyrics.
People say I rap off beat. I say I just rap to a different rhythm of the beat, and it just makes it sound, you know, that much different. So I think that's really what it is. They just don't know it yet, but I just let them know.
At first, it seemed like everyone was making fun of him, but a lot of people, including myself, listened to his music as a guilty pleasure. The controversial virality had listeners diving into his back catalog. Record labels were all eager to sign Blueface, and in December of 2018, he ended up with Cash Money West. So why was signing this bad deal potentially a good thing for Blueface? Well, his label knew that his older song Tatiana had way more potential than Respect My Crippin'. The label would connect him to popular West Coast rapper YG for a remix, as well as a lyrical Lemonade video. Then they pumped it out to radio stations all over the country, which led to his first Billboard Hot 100 entry. To keep momentum, they got Cardi B on another remix with another lyrical Lemonade video, which was the
How many remixes? Yeah, they dropped about like 3 or 4 remixes of the Bust Down Tatiana song, right?
first time Cole Bennett made 2 videos to the same song. Without the label, Blueface would most likely not have gotten those big features, those music videos, or all the radio play which kept Tatiana on the Billboard Hot 100 for 20 weeks. Then he secured a spot as a XXL freshman in 2019. This high-profile publication co-signs 6 to 10 artists as being next up in the music industry. They typically only pick artists who are signed to major labels. By mid-2019, Blueface was a household name in the rap world. Now that he had the fame, all he needed to do was grind to gain more leverage, escape his record deal, and make millions. However, we now know that Blueface did not have an escape plan, because this was his peak. After 2019, he made a key choice that would start his slow demise. His debut studio album would only sell 12,000 units in its first week. Find the Beat released in March of 2020, and despite features from Lil Baby, Gunna, Polo G, NLE Choppa, and DaBaby, it still flopped. Instead of grinding harder to make music to resonate with fans, he changed his focus to something else: OnlyFans. While on set filming a music video for a song off the album,
That is true.
some dancers Blueface had hired began fighting in his house, which sparked the idea for Blue Girls Club, a makeshift OnlyFans reality show where he invites girls into his home and films their every move. For a monthly subscription of $50, more than triple the standard Netflix fee, viewers could watch these women repeatedly fight and party all night long, while Blueface pockets all the cash and the girls get paid in the form of clout. As you could guess, the show was a total disaster from the start. The very first episode started like this.
Damn, y'all late. They already fighting.
Insider was able to speak with 5 women involved in the show, in which they claimed exposure and connections within the industries they were interested in didn't always materialize. Instead, they said they encountered a turbulent environment in which they were exposed to near constant conflict without pay or medical or psychological professionals. One contestant broke her leg within the first 3 days of filming, while another girl even said she was assaulted 8 times, but also admitted she doesn't regret it since she gained 54,000 followers on Instagram. It's estimated that Blueface was making between $100,000 to $200,000 per month from the 4,000 subscribers to his show. Considering he wasn't paying the women, and the quality of the production was around the same as a typical YouTube vlog, it's safe to assume his profit margins were high, and he was likely making way more money on this than he ever did from music. Since he was focused on the show, the music...
That's the unfortunate part of it, right? And to contextualize this a little bit, think about it again. Blueface probably hasn't seen many royalty checks, or if any, right? So he got signed for an advance. I always tell you how it works when it comes to a rapper. You get the advance, and if you're not in the black, you're not gonna see any type of residuals. So now, and rappers, they usually don't really give a fuck about, getting out of debt. They're just trying to get bags. That's all they care about. That's why everybody just perform at strip club, walk through. You know what I mean? It's all about what money they can get now, not being a profitable artist. You know what I mean? If you're a profitable artist, way more negotiation power, way more leverage. You could get way better splits when you got to renegotiate. Shit, who knows? You might even turn this a partnership, right? Or you might even think, damn, shit, if we could probably even go independent and make 10 times more. Anyway, Blueface gets in the advance, right? The label probably spent all they're gonna spend in making the album and like whatever expenses for him, and now the song Tatiana is going, and he realizes he's not gonna get. First of all, he wasn't trying to drop that album. I don't know if you remember, he wasn't trying to drop that album at first. And usually, when how advances work, you don't get paid for the single, you get half for the album when they pick up the option, and you get the other half when you turn it in. So he knew he wasn't about to drop a second album anytime soon. So he's not getting no more paychecks from the label. He's still performing Tatiana, going around this and third. But all he's getting, he's not going on these big ass tours. He's doing like a club tour. The only other income is this goddamn show. And that show probably gave him, I ain't gonna lie, he probably got maybe 400,000, you know what I mean, 400,000 a month from this. I don't think Blueface signed for 400,000. I don't even think they gave him 400,000 to make the album. So why would you not keep doing this, the thing that's getting you more money than you would have got doing music?
Music he was releasing was lackluster. Aside from his feature on DDG's track Moonwalking.
By the way, it also shows a pivot in focus. And this is where, you know, a lot of these artists who came during the clout era fell to that same thing. Once the checks stop coming in, because they're in limbo, and the only thing that could get them out of limbo to get more checks is good music and getting music that would hit. These guys looked at it like, I got clout. Let me pivot elsewhere outside the music. They started doing goofy, like, giveaways, all these other things, trying to sell the clout and essentially say, why focus that much on the music? But again, without the music, the clout goes down.
In Calabasas, Blueface's music was falling on deaf ears. However, in 2020, he did meet his now girlfriend, Krishan Rock, who was among the 10 women casted for Blue Girls Club, and is now the reason why Blueface is constantly in the news. Krishan Rock is one of 12 siblings. She grew up on the rough streets of Baltimore, Maryland, and survived a very abusive and toxic childhood. She was a gifted track and field athlete throughout high school and was on pace to go to a D1 college. Also during this time, she was building a decent-sized Instagram following. She went to a 2-year university in California and was taking track and field seriously, but knew she longed to be famous, to relish in the glamorous Hollywood life. Ultimately, she dropped out of school when she was scouted for a show called Ultimate Tag.
I'm the youngest in the competition. I've been through more than most. It was a struggle growing up, and I was even homeless.
Wait. So you tell me she didn't sound like she had a frog in her throat all her life? Bro, do you hear how she sounds now? Yo, she sounds like she smokes 50 cigarettes a day, my nigga. Bro, she sounds actually like a woman here.
Abusive and toxic childhood. She was a gifted track and field athlete throughout high school and was on pace to go to a D1 college. Also during this time, she was building a decent-sized Instagram following.
Yo, by the way, is it true that she used to, like, I heard she was playing safety on the men's team? The only woman who I believe could beat her ass is Meg Thee Stallion. You gotta get Meg out. You gotta bring Meg to beat her up. You gotta bring Meg to beat her ass.
She went to a 2-year university in California and was taking track and field seriously, but knew she longed to be famous, to relish in the glamorous Hollywood life. Ultimately, she dropped out of school when she was scouted for a show called Ultimate Tag.
I'm the youngest in the competition. I've been through more than most. It was a struggle growing up, and I was even homeless. Athletics saved me. It was like an outlet for me to put all my stress, all my pain on
I ain't gonna lie, I got her with Sha'Carri Richardson too.
the track. I want to win all.
Damn, she doing the rope shit? No wonder she fucking up that nigga
Saved
Blueface.
me. It was like an outlet for me to put all my stress, all my
Nigga, she muscular as fuck.
pain on the track. I want to win Ultimate Tag and put myself through college, and I'm going to win tonight.
She won the game show, which earned her $10,000, and she was able to live off that for a little before submitting her audition tape to be on Blueface's reality show. Krishan quickly became the star of Blue Girls Club, basically because she was willing to fight anyone. She even lost her front tooth during a fight in the house. She started doing interviews and getting her IG followers up. At first, Blueface and Krishan weren't a couple. They just had a working relationship. He even signed her to help her music career.
Talk to us about what you saw in Rock that made you want to get behind her, start a movement, support her as an artist, etc.
I just saw all the star qualities in her.
Damn. Back in the day when Blueface actually was the star of the relationship, man.
I once had. I wasn't always like musically the best, but I was a star, so for sure she's a star.
So does that mean Rock's money is being split up 6 ways now? Never mind. After she released a few songs, Blueface took her onto Aiden Ross's stream for some extra promotion, but it did not go well. Blueface and Krishan come onto Aiden's stream and immediately start making fun of him. At first it's just harmless jokes and Aiden goes along with it, but then they push him to the background, grab his speaker, and start blasting Krishan's newest song. Blueface demands Aiden to dance. Aiden went along with the jokes because he knew it would be funny. However, he had about 250,000 live viewers, and Krishan was getting all this free promotion while being extremely rude. Aiden's viewers did not like seeing him getting bullied on his own stream.
Who you be talking to?
Okay, alright.
You know, you be like low-key disrespectful while trying.
Wait, what?
I know it sounds silly, but Krishan and Blueface being rude to Aiden genuinely impacted their reputation to the youth. Aiden has one of the most loyal followings on the internet. Whoever is cool with Aiden, his followers also support heavily. They had the opportunity to gain potentially hundreds of thousands of new supporters, but instead they tried to act all cool, which led to all of his followers despising both of them. Despite this, fans thought Blueface was making a comeback with his music. His verse on Better Days is probably the best verse he has ever made. Blueface has the potential to make such good music, and this right here is an example. Along with another song with DDG called BGC. It seemed like Blueface had a creative spark. Instead of continuing the music grind, he decided to do a TikToker boxing event. Many people questioned why a famous rapper and self-admitted gang member would fight a TikToker. For money? Or maybe he genuinely wanted to challenge himself? He won the fight. He was allegedly only paid $25,000, but I can't imagine him doing this event for that small of a paycheck. Then again, when your music money is getting split 5 ways and it's underperforming, $25K.
Nah, no way. I always thought that he got paid close to $500,000. Now, granted, the numbers don't say he would have got paid $500,000, but I'm still confused why the fuck I was confused why he was. It wasn't like at first it was supposed to be a bare knuckle fight. I don't know, bro.
GC. It seemed like Blueface had a creative spark. Instead of continuing the music grind, he decided to do a TikToker boxing event. Many people questioned why a famous rapper and self-admitted gang member would fight a TikToker. For money? Or maybe he genuinely wanted to challenge himself? He won the fight. He was allegedly only paid $25,000, but I can't imagine him doing this event for that small of a paycheck. Then again, when your music money is getting split 5 ways and it's underperforming, $25K might be a good payday. He even started his own restaurant, Blues Fish and Soul, which had mostly positive reviews. It became an affordable soul food spot in LA and stayed open for over a year. Today, Google says it is temporarily closed, so I don't really know how successful that was, but at this point it seems clear that Blueface is not just a rapper. He isn't working on albums or trying to make a musical legacy. He is casually putting out singles to maintain his celebrity lifestyle. Blue Girls Club returns, and this time it gets crazier. More fights and more chaos. A clip of the girls sleeping on bunk beds and living in dirty conditions went viral. He was also saying that the girls had to get tattoos of him or else they had to go home. People were accusing him of starting a cult. Now we know they weren't being held against their will. They wanted to be there for the fame and notoriety. An Instagram live went viral where Blues manager Whack 100 tried to kick Krishan out of the house for her bad hygiene and bad attitude. In this fiasco, we learned that Blueface allegedly dropped Krishan and was not helping her music career. People were confused because they thought Blue and Krishan were on good terms. They seemed to be very close. A few weeks later, the mother of Blue's firstborn son announced that she was pregnant again, so he was expecting another child. This derailed Krishan, and it was about to get ugly. Krishan and Blueface have the tendency to post every facet of their relationship on social media. Any bitch in my life is obligated to submit to me. That is the text message that Blueface sent to Krishan.
Shit.
She posted this long back and forth feed of text where Blue is trying to break her down. Then when she says she is done and doesn't care anymore, he says, "I love you," and "I miss you." People saw the clear manipulation tactics. 1 month later, Rock got intoxicated, broke into his house, and passed out in the bathtub. She took to Instagram Live and Krishan stated that part of the reason for her behavior is that she loves Blueface for, quote, taking her out the hood. A week after that, she stole his Mercedes-Benz G-Wagon and tried to drive it across the country. But before leaving the house, she left a message on the wall, "I love Blue. Look closely. See what that's written in? I'll give you a hint, it's not ketchup." She actually got arrested for this situation, but it didn't lead to any major charges. Surely anyone at this point would realize these two should not be together. Instead, they decided to make their relationship official. In celebration, Krishan got a tattoo of Blue's name, Jonathan, right above her area. A couple months later, she got his whole face tattooed on her neck. They have both clearly showed that they have some sort of dependency on each other, but it is disproportionately affecting Krishan.
So, how many Blueface tattoos do you have?
I got 5. One on my face, one on my neck that say Jonathan Jamal Porter, one on my that say Jonathan, one on my hand that say Jonathan.
Now, she is a grown woman who is capable of making her own decisions, but Blueface is also proven to antagonize.
Wait, she really got a tattoo that says Jonathan Pussy?
Her. He is constantly putting a camera in her face. He knows how to push her buttons and does it for the entertainment of his Instagram following.
Just a fighting. All your life you had to fight, huh?
He stopped
He loves Harpo, but you killed him dead before you let him beat you.
Some people think he is trying to document her behavior for his own protection in case things get bad, because things were about to get really bad. A clip goes viral of Krishan beating up Blueface's sister. Allegedly, Blueface hit his own mother, left her bruised up, and his sister Callie showed up with her husband to defend her mom. When Callie got there looking for a fight, apparently 7 of Blue's friends jumped Callie and her husband. But the video clip that went viral cut all of that first part out, and they only showed a little scrap between Krishan and her.
She got beat the f up, he got beat the f up for you.
If you treat your mom bad, you'll treat anyone bad. Nothing about this situation is normal, but most people thought that if Blueface would be willing to fight his own family or let other people fight his family, then Krishan was not going to get special treatment. And they were right. Shortly after, Krishan and Blueface got into an altercation in public, which involved both of them throwing punches at each other. Krishan swung on Blueface first, and he was defending himself. This is the first time anyone had seen them physically assaulting each other, and it wouldn't be the last time. Just a few weeks later, another fight outside of a nightclub. We have reason to believe Blue started this one as he pulled her hair in the beginning of the clip, but Krishan is the one who ended up getting arrested.
But you're not going to get into any sort of like physical blues again?
No.
All right, all right.
Here first, bro.
Yeah,
Hey, man.
At this point, it seems like Blueface's music career is officially done. Sometimes we assume that because someone has a successful music career, that's what they want to do for the rest of their lives. The ironic thing is, people are starting to realize that Krishan is the one maintaining Blueface's relevance. The narrative is starting to shift. People stop looking at Krishan as the crazy girlfriend and start looking at Blueface as the manipulator. They are rooting for her. At the same time, people start looking at Blue's mom, Clarissa, as an instigator as well, because she is constantly going on Instagram Live, bringing up drama, and trying to get her own clout from her son's drama. Blueface is a grown man, and it's obvious that she wants to insert herself into his relationship for her own benefit.
But I want to get on here and ask Mr. Blueface, where's your family? Where are the people you started with? Where's Bravo? Where's Earl? Where are the people that were on your team when you started?
So how does this end? With a reality TV show, of course. Crazy in Love was just announced, along with Krishan getting another neck tattoo of Blueface. It's really hard to tell how much of this is real, and how much of this is all for shock value entertainment. We all agree this is not healthy or normal, but they have an incentive to keep up this toxic lifestyle because they are making money from it. I want to feel bad for them. I want to think that Blueface is going to focus on music one day again, but I think this is exactly where they all want to be.
Wow. I think it's a pretty well done video. I don't know, man. Sometimes I feel we should feel bad for Blueface, but then I kind of think like, yo, I think this nigga's manipulating her because she's, I'm gonna be honest with you, like, Blueface in this relationship right now is it's like the nigga who don't really like the girl, but the girl got some money and she got the house that you know you need to stay in, so you just kind of tolerating her. I'm not saying that Blueface, because Blueface got I think he got 2 cribs. But I'm gonna be honest with you. The interest in Blueface is mild compared to the interest in Blueface when he's with her. The interest in her is because you know what it is? Dudes are looking at I could say my page was a Shade Room page. Dudes looking at Blueface like, damn, nigga, bro, they're looking at him like, yo, bro, you looking weird. On the Shade Room, they love somebody like Krishan Rock. They love a woman who could sock a nigga in the mouth. They love a woman who's toxic but heavy in love. So Krishan Rock is super lit via the Shade Room and female blogs. When it comes to Blueface, he's less lit because people looking at him like, bro, why are you doing all this bullshit? I don't know. Anyway, let's keep this bitch going. I seen some shit. I think it was on Hip Hop DX. Ice Cube says he wants back